Thanks for clicking on this video regarding the cost of product recall insurance. I'm going to give you some ideas around the cost of product recall, how premiums are developed, and what factors increase costs and can decrease costs. I'm also going to give you my ideas on how to get the best product recall insurance at the lowest cost, coming right up. Okay, product recall insurance. What this coverage does is pay for the costs associated with recalling a product you make or distribute if it is found to be faulty or dangerous and could lead to bodily injury or property damage. You may be interested in this form of insurance and you're curious, what is it going to cost? So let's start with the factors that determine what you'll pay for product recall insurance. The first thing is your industry. What types of products do you make or distribute? For example, food products, nutraceuticals, supplements, beverages, and consumables are priced higher, obviously, than non-consumable durable goods. The second factor is going to be sales volume. It stands to reason that a larger firm will pay more for product recall than a smaller firm. Number 3 is the type of operation, such as, are you a manufacturer, a wholesale distributor, importer, retailer, co-packer, etc. All of this impacts the rate. The fourth thing is the scope of coverage. First will be the limits of protection you purchase, and then the deductibles you select and what options you wish to include, such as loss of profits, crisis management expense, brand rehabilitation, and more. Finally is your underwriting posture. Do you have a quality control program, a traceability program? Are you prepared internally for a recall? Basically, do you have the policies and procedures in place to handle a recall? Some of these underwriting factors can make or break getting a policy or make it difficult to get very broad recall protection. So, what can you do to make the price go up or down? In working with several different types of firms on their product recall insurance, I can tell you that the ones that have good quality control and testing, as well as good controls over their supply chain and a substantial traceability program and are well prepared for a potential recall, will achieve lower costs than similar firms without all of these procedures and preparations in place. So the more you can do to reduce the chances of having a recall in the first place and mitigating the cost of a recall should you sustain one, the better off you'll be when purchasing recall insurance. So you may be asking, how do I figure out how much is this going to cost me? Well, I could say that the average cost of recall insurance is X dollars, but that doesn't do you a lot of good. What does that average number represent from all the variables I just mentioned? How can you use that figure in any sort of way or circumstance? The bottom line is that it's pretty difficult, if not impossible, to just ballpark a figure without having a conversation first. I think the real solution is in speaking with a skilled broker like me who represents the top insurance companies that write product recall insurance and who can give you advice, counseling, and choices and be there to be your advocate when you need help. Now, I understand you may not want to engage in a conversation with a person just yet, because you're going to feel like, well, you're locked into that insurance agent if you speak to them, or you're afraid of getting into some high-pressure sales conversation, or you're going to feel obligated, or there could be any number of other reasons. But I suspect I'm on the right track, right? So let me put your mind at ease and tell you how I work. If we connect, we'll spend a few minutes so I can learn more about your business and what you're really looking for. I'll ask you a few questions, like 5 or 6, and then we can get the process started of pricing out product recall insurance for you. No pressure, no gimmicks. Once I get back to you with some pricing ideas, if you like what you see, we can move forward. If you don't like the pricing or you don't want to do business with us, that's okay. It's fine to say no thank you, and we'll close our file without harassing you or making you feel bad that you made another decision. Look, the bottom line is that we want you to feel happy and satisfied with your decision to do business with us. If it's not in the cards, that's okay. No hard feelings. We want to take the arduous process of shopping for recall insurance off your plate and make it our responsibility to make sure you're getting a good deal. Business insurance is already complex enough. You don't need a big hassle getting it or feeling jammed up about it or anything like that. We're pretty easygoing and we want to help you get this done. Here's my recommendation. Click the Let's Chat button at the top of this page and let's connect. You can stop wasting time searching online or filling out a bunch of online forms. Let's go through the process together I described to make sure you're protecting you and your company correctly. I promise, no hassle, no games, no time wasting. We're here to make sure you're getting great protection at a great price and follow that up with a great relationship and great service. Thanks for watching, and I hope to speak to you soon.